All right, we are live. All right, good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, April 3rd, and I'm here with Dr. Taylor today going through our highlights. Remember, we have switched to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday format each day, each one of those days at 10:30. And today we'll be going through the use of the A word. And this is a big contention amongst experts, whether if COVID-19 or the coronavirus is airborne or not. And so we'll be looking at that. And then as well, looking at the new recommendations that the Federation of European Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning Association has put forward just this morning, actually. So with that, I'll pass it over to Stephanie, and she'll be able to walk you through those updates.
Good morning, everyone. Happy to be here, happy to see everyone. And yes, as Graham just mentioned, the use of the A word is hotly debated right now, the A word being airborne. The concept that the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which causes COVID-19, is airborne is alarming and has big implications. However, more and more research is coming out that shows that there has been distant spread of virus and virus RNA. So because transmission through the air clearly involves the building, there has been a corresponding response in organizations that make building recommendations, such as ASHRAE in the United States, and then the corollary in Europe. So let's take a look at what's going on. So just yesterday, Dr. Harvey Feinberg, who's the chair of the National Federation of Science, wrote a letter to the White House saying that, in fact, it's not just coughing and sneezing that can spread the virus over short distances, but in fact, simply breathing or talking can release a plume of virus into the air. And if a person walks through that plume, sometime later, they can potentially get infected. So try to picture that yourself and think, is that airborne? We're calling that distant spread of infectious aerosols to differentiate it from things like tuberculosis and measles. However, it does implicate long distance spread through the air. So let's go to the next slide. So this kind of gives you a graphical display of possible routes of transmission. So there at the top on the left, you have an infected person coughing. Now we know that that person could merely be talking. Tiny droplets go out of their airways, and if they shrink, which happens in low relative humidity conditions, those droplets become droplet nuclei, and they can become spread through the air. And you see that arrow is lighter gray rather than darker blue, meaning the CDC is not embracing that route of transmission fully. You can see the blue line showing droplets. That would be the 3 to 6 feet or 1 to 2 meter spread. That's what we're being cautioned about primarily now. And then there, you see the indirect contact. That means you touch a contaminated surface. Now, we also have been told as of today to make sure if you're sick to put the toilet lid down, because there have been some cases of aerosolized virus from fecal matter, or basically from, the toilet. So as of this morning, if we go to the next slide, the Federation of European Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning changed their commentary that first came out on March 17th. On the 17th, they said there's no indication of any aerosol spread through the air. Therefore, humidification and certain air cleaning technology would not be beneficial. They recommended all outdoor air and increased ventilation rates. However, hot off the press, as of this morning, they released a new position saying that it is likely that there is long distance aerosol spread, AKA airborne. However, it has not yet been documented. I disagree with that, has not been documented, but nevertheless, this is progress. So what are we doing in the US? So ASHRAE, which primarily governs building recommendations in the US and around the world, actually, we have now formed an epidemic task force. We've been meeting regularly and for long periods. We will be meeting again tomorrow. And in this group, we're talking about different technologies to help keep the building safe. And as we're talking about today, to help decrease spread through long distance aerosols. So as we struggle with this outbreak, how it is spread is still being debated and considered, and building recommendations are keeping pace. So everyone have a great weekend and keep your hopes up, keep your hands to yourself, and we'll pass it back to Graham.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for joining us today. Just another reminder that we've switched to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday format. We'll be here at 10:30 each one of those days. Next week, we'll be looking into how ASHRAE is reacting to this. So Stephanie spoke of the new epidemic task force that she's a part of. So we'll have more highlights on what is happening in those meetings, and as well as some other insights from other experts as well. So thanks for joining, everyone. Have a good day.
Take care.